Good morning, children. Welcome back to your chemistry class again, where today we will learn about the atmosphere. For this, first of all, suppose this is our planet Earth and it is surrounded by layer of gases. It is surrounded by layer of gases known as air. So here we have all the gases around the earth. Now, layer of gases around the earth known as atmosphere. Known as atmosphere. What is atmosphere? It is the layer of gases around the earth. Layer of gases around the earth known as atmosphere. And these gases are essential for life to exist. For example, oxygen is essential for animals and human beings to survive, and carbon dioxide is needed by the plants for photosynthesis. In all these gases, we have another gas. It is ozone gas. And this ozone gas form layer known as ozone layer. And ozone gas is essential or helpful for life because it protects us from harmful ultraviolet rays coming from sun. But nowadays this ozone layer is depleting by CFC. CFC is chlorofluorocarbon, and this chlorofluorocarbon reduce ozone gas in ozone layer, or we can say chlorofluorocarbon is depleting ozone layer day by day, and this depletion is by creation of holes in ozone layer, and these holes are known as ozone holes. Ozone holes. Next we have height of atmosphere, that is atmosphere extends up to or about 100 km above from the surface of earth. Now, what is the density of gases in the atmosphere? Firstly, density means amount of gas or anything. So in the atmosphere, density is low at height and maximum at the surface of earth. That is, as we go at height, density of the atmosphere decreases or reduces, and it is maximum on the surface of earth. Or we can say, as we go at height, amount of gases in the atmosphere decreases and amount of gases in the atmosphere is maximum on the surface of earth. And near about 75% atmospheric gases are in between 11 km from the surface of earth. So this is all about the atmosphere, that is earth's surface is surrounded by layer of gases, and this layer of gases is known as atmosphere. And atmosphere is essential for life to exist. Now open your books at page number 107 and come to the topic atmosphere. As we already have learned, the layer of gases around the earth known as atmosphere. So again underline, the air around the entire earth is called the atmosphere. The air around the entire earth is called the atmosphere. So this atmosphere is like a thick blanket around the earth because it surrounds our entire earth. Next we have height of the atmosphere. The atmosphere extends to about 100 km above the surface of earth. So from the surface of earth, atmosphere extends up to 100 km. So next is about density of the atmosphere, that is amount of the gases or amount of air in the atmosphere. So as we again know that density of the gases in the atmosphere is higher at the surface of earth and it reduces as we go at height. So its density greatly reduces as we go away from the surface of earth. And it is dense at the surface of earth and density keeps on decreasing as we go higher. That is, at height, density of the atmosphere is less. Next, near about 75% of atmospheric gases are within 11 km around the earth. So within 11 km we have maximum quantity of atmospheric gases. And these gases present in the atmosphere are important for life to exist. For example, oxygen is required for respiration and carbon dioxide is required by the plants for photosynthesis. And this atmosphere also have another gas called ozone gas, which is extremely useful for living beings because it prevents the harmful ultraviolet rays from reaching the earth's surface. And this layer is also known as protective layer. That is, layer of ozone gas called ozone layer is protective layer. No need to explain it more because we already have done it. Next we have fact zone, where we will study about the holes in the ozone layer. A little about this we already have done. So again, recently the scientists have observed a hole in the ozone blanket covering the upper atmosphere around Antarctica. This is of great concern for all of us because the harmful ultraviolet radiations will reach the surface of Earth through these holes. It is said to have been caused by the chemicals known as chlorofluorocarbon or CFC, which are used in the air conditioners, refrigerators, etc. The use of these chemicals is banned all over the world. So chlorofluorocarbon is a chemical who is depleting ozone layer day by day and creating ozone holes in the ozone layer. Now come to the layers of the atmosphere. On the basis of different composition and density of gases in the atmosphere is divided into 5 layers. These are first troposphere, second stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere. Thermosphere is also known as ionosphere, and last is exosphere. So starting from the surface of Earth, first is troposphere. Troposphere is where weather occurs or where life exists. Second is stratosphere. Stratosphere contains ozone layer. That is, in stratosphere there is ozone gas and ozone gas protects Earth's surface from harmful ultraviolet rays. Third is mesosphere. Mesosphere protects Earth's surface from being hit by most of the meteoroids. Next is thermosphere. Thermosphere is also known as ionosphere because in this layer ultraviolet rays dissociate molecules into ions. So that's why thermosphere is also known as ionosphere. And last is exosphere. Now in exosphere and thermosphere, composition of gases is very much less. or we can say starting from the troposphere, as we go towards exosphere, composition of gases in the atmosphere decreases or reduces. Next is importance of the atmosphere. Few importances we already have learned at the starting of this chapter. Here, the atmosphere protects life on the earth by absorbing ultraviolet solar radiation, warming the surface through heat retention, and reducing temperature extremes between day and night. So another importances of the atmosphere are like, the atmosphere not only provides us the gases to survive, but it has many other importances too. For example, it prevents all the heat from the sun reaching the earth. So this helps maintaining lower temperature on the earth. Now, what happened if atmosphere is not there? Then the earth would have been a very warm place and possibly life would not have been possible here. So first importance of the atmosphere is it prevents all the heat from the sun reaching the earth's surface. Next, the atmosphere also helps in movement of water vapor in the form of clouds from the ocean to the land and causes rainfall. If there was no air, this would not have been possible. If there was no water circulation, all the snow on the mountains would have melted and flown away into the ocean. Once done, there would not have been any water in river and on land form any more. So second importance of the atmosphere is the atmosphere helps in movement of water vapor in the form of clouds from the ocean to the land. Underline importance of the atmosphere. Third, the air in the atmosphere forms current due to uneven heating and the motion of the earth. This helps in moderating temperatures on the surface of earth. So, atmosphere forms current due to uneven heating. Next, we have few questions to assess your knowledge. First is, air is necessary for burning, justify the statement. Answer of this question you will get from page number 104. What are the causes of air pollution? This answer you will get from page number 106. And the causes of air pollution are increase in population and burning of fossil fuels. Third, give any two methods to reduce air pollution. Page number 107. And methods to reduce air pollution are like, prefer public transports rather than personal, and grow more and more trees. Fourth, write two similarities between combustion and respiration. Page number 103 and 104. And two similarities between combustion and respiration are, both combustion and respiration produce water and carbon dioxide as waste product. Fifth, define atmosphere. Write different layers of atmosphere. Page number 108. Next, in recapitulation, all the points are same except one point, and it is very important. It is carbogen. Carbogen means carbon dioxide plus oxygen. So carbogen is a mixture of carbon dioxide and oxygen, and in carbogen we have 95% oxygen and 5% carbon dioxide. Carbogen is a mixture of 95% oxygen and 5% carbon dioxide.